live. I may have started saying that slightly before I was live, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. Nobody watches this part anyway. No, there are some people who like watch back through it. I think I get. Post a comment if you're watching this. If like you're watching the video, which if you are, like, dude, aces, that's awesome. Post a comment if you watch through like the entire thing, like after it's been posted. Like you like just watch the 1 hour video of the pre-recorded live stream. Because if you do, you're kind of awesome. I kind of love you. You're kind of amazing. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support. It's appreciated. Hi, you got that juice pouch?
Yep.
Got that juice pouch. Good juice pouch.
Because what?
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 Just a good juice pouch.
Yeah. I heard because you something. I was like, what?
My words bled together. Juice pouches do be good. We have a major problem. Was that?
A video just automatically started playing when I opened up my.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like one of your coworkers.
Nope.
What's up, Twinkerbell? I love that.
I love that so
I love that. What's up, Mixed? Good to see you. I'm kind of surprised YouTube didn't grab that.
It didn't.
I mean, I'm glad it didn't, because, like, I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more say in what YouTube monetized and what it didn't. Because, like, I appreciate that it's, like, auto-modding stuff and, you know, filtering things. But there are a couple of things that it grabs. It's like, hey, we held this for review. And I look at it and it's like, why did you hold this for review? Like, why? What's the matter with it? Like Twinkerbell. I mean,
I love that. I love it.
I guess I can see some people can get offended by stuff like that. Will be posted.
Doom.
What's up, Doom? What do you mean will be posted? Did I miss something that I said 2 seconds ago? Me1 YouTube overlords 1 million. 97th Drew. No, there can only be one, and there will only be one. By the time I'm done. And for legal purposes, that's a joke. I did look at that. Because, like, whenever you want to, like, start a channel or whatever, you got to be careful that you're not, like, you know, that you come up with a unique name, that you're not trying to steal anyone else's spotlight or anything like that. And I looked, and there was some, like, there's a couple Drew Skaggs, but, like, they didn't really have too many subscribers. Plus, it's just, like, it's my name. You know, it's you don't have a copyright on my name. So, like, I just kind of went for it. You sound extra squeaky today. Long work day. Long work day. I'm also think I'm coming down with something, so it is what it is.
The child is sick.
The child is sick. My little girl has had a fever on and off today. It's pretty fun. So yeah, just here, hanging out, you know, doing what we can. And you don't have to worry either way, since all those Drew Skaggs will disappear, right? They're going to mysteriously disappear soon, you know, now that I know that they're here. I think I saw, oh gosh, I saw something. I don't even know where I was looking at this, but I saw that there was another, like, Andrew Skaggs that lives in Kansas somewhere. And I was like, oh no, I need to fix that.
This was literally me earlier today. 1 cat,
Kitten.
2 cat, and the child up there.
Mama.
Yeah, the child has been sick, which means I have been.
They don't need to see her.
I know.
Okay.
I've just been one for snuggles today. There's me with 1 cat. There's Peanut. With another cat on me that Snickers. And then the child was sitting up top there.
Mama. Mama.
Yeah, I was just used for snuggles today. That's all I was used for, and I look like a mess. So
It must be nice.
ignore me.
Well, yeah, I just like cats. To each their own. I've been low key wanting a dog lately. Not gonna lie.
Does that mean I can bring home a dog?
Not until 2 of the cats died.
No! How long have I been begging you for a dog?
And I want a dog.
I've been begging you for a dog.
I want-
I've been begging.
I want a dog. It's just that we also have 3 cats.
I want a dog.
You gotta think about it. We also have 3 cats.
I know. They'll be fine. They'll adjust.
Old lady cats.
They would not be happy. You know, they'd adjust.
Always look cute. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Taylor, the passive aggressive must be nice.
Must be nice what?
I don't even know what I said. I don't even know what I was responding to.
Oh, was it when I was saying I was just used for cuddles all day?
Oh, yeah. We have 3 sibling cats, 2 girls, 1 boy. They're a riot. Oh, I'm sure. 2 of our cats are siblings. And the other is not. It's deeply suspicious to not like cats. The only valid excuse is that they just don't have any experience with cats.
You used to say you did not
I
really like cats.
I used to hate cats because the cats that were around me hated me. I just got like angry cats around me that like didn't like me.
Didn't you say you just said hi to one? All you did was say
I said hi
and
to-
attacked you.
I said hi to 2. Notable, core memories. The first one, it was in a bush. It was my friend's cat. His name was Captain. It was like, "Hi, Captain," and it jumps out at me. And the next thing I remember, I'm on the kitchen counter.
You walked
Just-
it out.
Yes. Next thing, I was like 5. The next thing I remember, I'm sitting on the kitchen counter at my friend's house, just with like blood pouring down my legs. It was fun. And the second core time where I said hi to a cat, it was my grandparents' cat, Oliver, and he was under the bed. I was like, hi, Oliver, and it jumped out at me. But I was quick this time. I learned, and I teleported across the house.
It didn't get you.
And it didn't get me that time.
But then you met my sweet girls.
But then I just started meeting nice cats. I don't know what it is. Oh, they had bathrooms with cats, yeah. Can you guys adopt a 24-year-old twink from the Northeast region? Or probably not. Probably not.
That's a little more of a thing.
Dumacarin, the only valid reason for not liking cats is a feline allergy. Otherwise, it is indeed suspicious. I'm allergic to cats. I have 3 of them.
You're most likely allergic to dogs.
That's why casting a spell in that moment. I am most likely allergic to dogs as well. So what are we going to discuss tonight? I thought about faith, having that the subject, but I also yield to the will of chat. So
Which turned into animals.
we just turned into animals. We just derail a little bit, but no, just like faith. What is it? Is it reliable? Things of the like, or any other discussions you guys want to have. My topics are just kind of suggestions. I think things go a lot better when I let you guys kind of steer. It's like whatever chat's gonna be buzzing about. I'm not gonna try to strong arm you into talking about. All right, guys, let's stay on topic. Nah, I just let chat flow, do whatever it wants. There's a difference between not being able to hang around cats and not liking them. Faith, pretending to know things you don't know. That's I can't think of the word. I'm tired. That's a definition, Like if there was a person made out of peanuts, people with an allergy probably wouldn't be saying, "I hate the peanut guy." Yeah, maybe not. No, that's pretty valid actually. It's probably definitely more just lack of experience with cats, or just like how I was when I was a child, and there was cats who didn't like me. What can you do?
I don't know if it was cats who didn't like you or just cats. There are certain cats that just don't like children.
It might have been it too. I was a child. My friends from childhood and high school are grown up and either moved out of state or are engaged, so I don't get to see them as much. How can I make additional friends to hang out with when they're busy? Uh, Work friends, uh, social group friends. Um, that's about it. You know, I'm a pretty like antisocial, like introverted person, so like I'm fine with like just hitting my friends up every now and then and being like, hey, you still alive? You know, how's it going? Um, maybe getting together with them here and there.
We had a roommate for a while, which was.
I had a roommate for a while. Um, but yeah, I don't. I think when you grow up, you just kind of like don't have a whole lot of friends.
I think once you get older, it definitely turns more into quality.
Quality over quantity. I like to joke of like, no one talks about Jesus' real miracle, having 12 close friends in his 30s. It's like,
So true.
you know? Okay, but I hate being around the
Most of
peanut
my
guy
friends
is
now are
valid.
just from work.
But hating him like as a person, wild. Maybe. I mean, yeah, you can say like I hate being around cats because like I hate when my allergies, you know, are aggravated. I think that's valid, but yeah, I think that's different than hating cats. Most hatred stems from bad experience. People who are allergic to cats must have had bad experience with the animal. Maybe.
I love how there
What
are
is
some
this
people-
friends thing? This is a weird
I love
thing.
how there are literally some people who know they're allergic but love cats anyways, or like the people who are allergic to cats will just gravitate towards them, and it's just like
I've seen that.
such an awkwardly
Hello.
loving relationship.
I've seen that where like cats know who's allergic to them and they'll go and lay on that person's lap at a social gathering. Just chilling with the boys all day, every day in his 30s. That's what he was doing.
And this Snickers with our friend who's allergic to cats. He always leaves our house not being able to breathe.
I really hope you won't have any bad experience with me. I hope not too. You don't have good experiences with each other. This sounds weird. Hey, baby, you want to have a good experience with me? If anyone says that, say no. Walk away. Walk away very quickly. I actually didn't end up sharing, but apparently scientists found a way to make cats not flare up allergies. I should send that to the Discord server. They have some things. Like, my cats have an additive that we put in their water bowl to kind of help with that.
Their food.
In their food, we get them
There's
special.
like a specific, most of the time when people are allergic, they're allergic to a specific protein in a cat's saliva. And so obviously when they're cleaning themselves, it gets all over their fur. That's usually what people are allergic to. So in their food, there's this specific enzyme that like breaks up that protein to help. And then we also have an allergy shampoo.
And we also have air purifiers, and you know, I take my allergy medication. Can't survive without that. So I don't know how much the other products are working, but you know, we're spending money on them. You did make True laugh. It's just like a dietary thing, some sort of chicken powder that have antibiotics that neutralizes the chemicals to stop allergy chemicals. Interesting. Taylor has to be punching air every stream with the amount of times Drew gets hit on. Yeah, she's kind
It's
of.
like they don't care that I'm here.
Well, not everyone knows you're here. Sometimes you're just sitting there
I've
quietly.
been talking this whole
Yeah,
time.
you're
so
here almost
like-
every single stream. Like almost every single stream that I've had in this office, and even
I'm
in other
usually
places,
right
she's
here.
usually right here.
I might not be talking, but I'm here.
Is this man
I
an
am more
8-ball
vocal this
ASAP? Why an 8-ball?
Magic 8-ball?
Sure.
And I can ask it, can I get a dog?
At least y'all can avoid cats. My face swells up. And I sneeze 24/7 every spring because I can hardly stay away from pollen. I get seasonal allergies bad. I don't know if it's pollen or whatever, but every time there's like a big shift in like seasons and whatnot, any season between one season and another, my allergies act up. I also get headaches when there's a change in like atmospheric pressure and stuff because of my nerve damage. I have that superpower now. And like,
Awful superpower to have.
and like I didn't even get it in like a cool way. You know, a lot of people like, yeah, I can tell there's a storm coming. You know, they'll say I can tell there's a storm coming because I have shrapnel in my leg from my time in Vietnam. It's like, wow, that's badass. I hit my head really hard at work, and now I have that superpower. You know, it's like I didn't even do it in a cool way, in like a badass way.
In your head.
Yeah, it's not a fun power to have in my head either. It's pretty great. Or perhaps it's a reaffirmation of, wow, the man I married must be an Adonis. I don't feel like she needs that reaffirmation because she always talks me up. I don't believe her,
You
but she
see,
always does talk me up.
Part of me is like, when all these people do hit on him, I'm just like, do you believe me now? You don't believe me? Do you believe them? They think you're attractive too.
Ah, so you're atheist because you had brain damage. Exactly. Yeah, I have a potentially permanent nerve damage in my head.
Our big kitty. Have you guys seen how big she is?
This is the big kitten.
She's big.
She's the big kitten.
Big kitty. 15 pounds.
Chunk.
Chunk.
That's the weird thing about me, though. I was allergic to crustaceans as a kid, but the allergy was just gone when I turned 16. That does happen. That does happen sometimes. I don't really know the science behind it. Or, like, I have blood sugar issues that I've had throughout, like, my entire life. My brother had blood sugar issues when he was younger, and he just kind of, like, outgrew them by the time he was, like, by the time he was in his teenage years. He had outgrown them. It was like, I'm 28 and I'm still dealing with it. Just like, whatever, fake.
Maybe because they were on top of it right away, unlike you.
Yeah, they probably took better care of his because I was the guinea pig. They did not do good. Do you know how to code? No. Can't say I do.
I feel like I could learn. Maybe, to some extent.
I'm sure it's like a lot of people could learn, like if you really wanted to.
Like, I don't know if you could do it with how upset you can get with technology sometimes.
Oh yeah. I don't have a whole lot of patience.
Trigger.
One of my biggest triggers is technology. I don't have a whole lot of patience with technology.
Major triggers.
As soon as, because and this is probably a flaw on my part. As soon as, because like this technology that you're just kind of like supposed to hit a button and it's supposed to do something. Like straightforward. As soon as I hit that button and a piece of technology doesn't do what it's supposed to, I want to throw it out the window. Just like immediately, like just like 0 to 100. I don't know why that's my kryptonite. I'm honestly a pretty chill person. And I have been working on it, but yeah, as soon as technology tells me no or doesn't do like the simple thing that's supposed to, yeah.
What do you think Michael is?
Sorry?
What can I go 0 to 100?
What? Oh, what can you go to 0 to 100 for?
Well, like for you, I know it's technology.
Being overstimulated.
Yeah.
I heard consuming unsweetened black coffee can help with your blood sugar issue. Probably. I don't want to drink coffee. I've thought about it. It's just not very good for you. I don't do like any caffeine, like at all. Like
You really don't.
I very, very rarely, literally once in a blue moon, do pop. I don't do energy drinks or coffee or anything. Why are you morbid? No, I just kind of like don't want it. I don't drink anymore. I don't do drugs.
I don't even really see you have anything other than water or milk.
Yeah, just water and milk. I mean, I can't even have milk, so it's Fairlife. It's lactose-free milk. But yeah, and then sometimes I'll hit that Gatorade.
Yeah.
Maybe once in a while juice, especially if I'm like getting sick. I'll sip that orange juice. How do you function? I get out of bed and I go. I just, it's time to start the day. Get up, you have stuff to do. That's how I function. I don't know how.
It's been harder for me to get up in the mornings.
You can't live without caffeine and nicotine.
That's your superpower right there. Some people would be like, that's a superpower.
See, the thing is,
That's
only
a good superpower.
milk is amazing and delicious. Dairy products are amazing. See, the thing with me is that superpower only works if like I get like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If I get like 6 or less, I'm cooked. This stream is so theological. It's so theological. It's fine.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. We're talking
Gotta have
about
a little fun here and there.
we're talking about like milk and shit.
We went from animals to.
I mentioned Jesus like 10 minutes ago. We're good. We got it.
He's been mentioned once.
Right? we're on theme. Jesus probably drank milk.
We went from animals to how attractive you are to drinks.
Fucking Jesus probably drank milk. You know, it's biblical. There's gotta be milk somewhere in the Bible. Any reason in particular why you don't partake in caffeine or nicotine? It's just not very good for you. You know? So I just kind of steer away from it. I just kind of say no. In fact, Jesus was never depicted drinking milk. I don't think. I'm trying to think.
Do not eat the puzzle pieces.
No, milk is mentioned here and there in the Bible. Especially like don't boil a kid in its mother's milk. You know, there's that. A kid as in like a baby animal.
No eating the puzzle pieces, Snickers.
Jesus was inside you, great.
Naughty.
Jesus was a wine guy. Taylor does not drink coffee.
Nope. I have drank cappuccino.
Yeah, I drank cappuccino. I don't know. I feel like
I have drank cappuccino.
one thing.
The most I typically get, like, coffee-wise, is a vanilla bean frappuccino from Starbucks.
I think one of the main things that's drawn me to coffee is like all the different flavors you can get. Like I would absolutely be white girl about it and get like
Pumpkin spice in the fall.
right. Like I'd get like some like
Peppermint
weird
mocha.
ass. It would not just be like coffee and cream. I'd like mix it up to get like something yummy. I think that's like the only thing that
That
would
white girl shit is better.
that would call it to me, right? I mean that's how it was back when I drank. It's just like I liked the more fruity drinks because it tasted good. And it got you drunk faster than like beer, and beer is gross. It just is. Jesus didn't drink coffee simply because coffee was still an obscure ethnic beverage in Highland Ethiopia during his time.
Jesus was a wine mom. You know what? Wine is good.
That's a nice little
enjoy
tidbit.
I enjoy.
It is interesting to think about like other stuff going on in the world that isn't like mentioned in the Bible. Like the world, there was still like other civilizations and stuff going on that like the Bible doesn't mention because the authors didn't know anything about it. Can't believe Jesus didn't use the internet. He's so offline, right? Man, Jesus doesn't even know how to use like a dial-up phone. Beer is gross. It's like
He said bear, but I'm assuming he meant bear.
I'm gonna say it, all beer tastes like beer with a hint of another flavor. It like, you know, it all smells like beer with maybe a hint of another flavor. That's it. And like beer doesn't taste good. You know? I think a lot of people who drink beer are like Drew misreading so many things.
Because he said bear.
Yeah, but I assumed he meant beer.
We're assuming he meant beer.
Yeah, I assume he meant beer. That's not misreading. That's extra thinking. That's doing spell check for chat as we go, which I have to do a lot, actually. The amount of times I have to play spell check for comments in chat when I read stuff out loud so that people sound like they know what they're talking about.
See, one of the things I loved doing, back when you would do like your TikTok lives, the amount of people who would just like come into your comments, just like in all caps, I'd just be like, "Why are you yelling?"
Mm-hmm. Drew is fluent in typoese. I try. Drew is playing 5D chess. Yeah, you don't even know what I got. Like Otter's more.
No, he's misspeaking.
Now you
Full of spell check.
didn't even catch that one.
Full of misspelling.
Durr. It's fine. I wouldn't be able to fast type either.
Yeah.
I can barely speak.
I'm a finger picker. I can't just normally type.
See, I can go really fast on
I can go really fast
on
on
phone. I can go really
On
fast,
phone.
and I've been working on keyboard. I can actually go decently fast on keyboard. Don't mind me. I type nonsense when I'm high. It'd be like that sometimes. But no, like, yeah, the only thing that would get me, I think, into coffee or like caffeine would be like
the white girl shit.
the white girl shit. You know, trying the different flavors and stuff. Like I worked in a dairy department, and it's just like some of these coffee creamers actually sound good. I want to play with more hot cocoa. I've already played with like hot cocoa flavors.
I
Like,
can kind of see you liking a peppermint mocha.
right?
I
Like,
can see you liking a peppermint mocha.
like I'll play with, like, I'll make like hot cocoa, like just like the Swiss Miss, and I'll put extra like Hershey's chocolate in just to make it taste better and more rich. If you melt a baby candy cane, it tastes like liquid Andes mint. So just like there's some flavors to like explore and stuff.
Some people will put
Some people put caramel in it. Weed is for evil hippies. Hey, maybe. I don't like bears. They're unnecessarily cruel because their sheer overwhelming power and speed means they don't need to kill before eating. Yeah, bears can be a thing. But like they're not like evil or anything. They're just kind of there. I'm aces on a keyboard. It's the phone I can't type on? Damn. You see a lot of people who are the opposite of that. Like, I sucked at keyboard in class. But like, I've gotten a little bit better over time. I drink my coffee black and unsweetened. Girl coffee doesn't sit right with my tongue. Yuck. To each their own. Develop a pill addiction like an adult. Don't get addicted to things. I mean, I love milk and I love coffee, but there's no way I'm mixing them both. See, I feel like I would. You know, I feel like I would need to have like that cream and stuff. I love, whenever I make hot cocoa, I'll like take Ready Whip and just spray a ton of it on top. And like every drink of cocoa, I want to get like a little bit of Ready Whip with it as well.
I do almost want to get like a caramel drizzle and see if you'd like that in your hot chocolate.
I want to try that. I still want to try just dropping a scoop or two of vanilla ice cream. Probably a scoop of vanilla ice cream. It's like a vanilla cream hot chocolate. I think it would be pretty good. I'd say bears are evil. It's just they can't be blamed for being evil. Maybe. They're an animal too. They understand pain, but they just don't care. Yeah. Well, I mean, especially there's a lot of hostile times. Not all of them, but there's a lot of hostile bears who are hostile because like they're protecting their kids or whatever. And they don't, understand. Like, hey, I'm just like walking. There's a thing approaching my kids.
There are some bears that will literally get humans to come and help their babies.
Yeah, that too.
Like if they can't, like they will actually come and try and get a human's attention because they know, hey, they can help.
Mm-hmm. Some animals get
These
it.
things can help.
These weird fucking thing. Have you thought about how freaking weird humans are? Can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about how weird humans look? So like you just got like this like base, right? It's weird, and then you just got like appendages. You know how much of your body is just like noodle appendages, and you just got like this thing sitting on top of it. The human, like, look at this. The human body's weird. Like, it's so like tentacly and weird. See something like that walking towards you, I'd ball it too. Like that thing's walking towards my kids. No. Especially some of them have like these things, and if they point it at you, you explode, It's just like, pow. So damn cute. Nah.
Yes, I agree.
Some evil is indeed necessary. For instance, bears killing their prey. Fair. But then is that evil, or is that just like the way of nature? I think humans are in a transitionary period, evolutionary speaking. It's clear that we were heading towards something, but human civilization interrupted that. We killed evolution. We definitely did something. And I mean, every step in the evolutionary process is a transition period. But we definitely have had an impact on human evolution. and just other evolution throughout the planet, other species and whatnot. We definitely did do something to that, especially with our ability to control our environment. Like, we don't necessarily need to adapt to our environment. We can adapt our environment to us, you know? We don't need to adapt to live in the deserts. We can set up buildings with air conditioning and we're good to go, you know? Maybe not like in, you know, obviously like deep in the middle of the deserts, but it was that, it's the ability that we got to manipulate our environment that really did something with evolution. Not every animal is in a transitionary period. Take, for instance, sharks, alligators, crabs. There's still small things going on, but yeah, buddy, we're still evolving. Just not on the traditional trajectory. And I like that you put that in quotes. I would agree. Birds arguably are in a similar sort of end state, though not as much. I don't know if it would be in an end state, because I just don't think we have enough data for that. I mean, we're talking about things that have been evolving for like billions of years. So come back billions of years, you know, if we haven't killed the planet, and, you know, if the sun hasn't killed us yet, which I'm pretty sure it's supposed to, and humans and everything could look completely different, even with us manipulating our environment. Evolutionary speaking, we could be looking at animals and plants that are unheard of. Thoughts on the tiny hat people secretly running the USA? I hate the people running the USA. And it's not just the Republicans, the Democrats too. All of them. Yeah, biological evolution is dead, but technical, civilizational, and philosophical evolution is occurring. I don't feel like biological evolution has died completely, but we definitely have done a thing to it. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, tiny hat people. What the fuck is tiny hat people? What are y'all going on about? Man, no, it has been interesting to see. We definitely have had a big impact on the evolution of our species. Not the ones to blame. We should all blame the rich, regardless of whether that rich guy is tiny hat people or not. Rich are up there. We have started altering our biology manually. Evolution has been surprised by willful and intentional design. Has been usurped by intentional and willful design. I can agree with that. Like I said, I'm sure there's a little bit of remaining like natural evolution going on, but we've definitely usurped it. Evolution's been surprised, right? It works the same way. It's like, yeah, you thought that this was going that way, and then like, bam, we built air conditioning. Now what are you gonna do? We have indeed usurped evolution. Jeff Epworth for the Tiny Hatters, and fuck Epstein, and everyone who partook in that crap, all of them, everyone. None of them are without sin. Yeah, it's I am curious as to there's. I really don't like how short the human lifespan is. 100 years is not a lot, and most of us aren't even going to make it to that. A lot of us are going to, you know, I think most of us are probably going to dip in our 60s and 70s, maybe 80s.
I hate how short a cat's lifespan is.
Yeah, there's that too. But like, I want to see it. I want to see stuff. I want to see, you know, 2 billion years from now, what's going on? What do humans look like? What does the world look like? I want to see the Andromeda Galaxy's approach of the Milky Way galaxy. I've seen illustrations of like it's gonna get closer, and like you can just look up in the sky and see just like just giant galaxy, and it's just like I want that. I want that. I want to see that. I want to look up in the sky and just see a massive, beautiful galaxy taking up the space and lighting up the sky. But I'm gonna be dead so long before that gets here. I want to see Beetlejuice die before I do. I want so badly. But it's gonna happen sometime in the next like I think next like thousands of years, anywhere between like now and thousands of years. Like we really just don't have a very good estimate of when it's gonna happen. And it's probably not gonna happen in the next like 60 years or whatever. But like I want to see that so badly. I want to see it shine so bright that it lights up the night and stuff. I want to see the stuff. I want to see the stuff so bad. Ah. What can you do? Look what they work for Israel, which is not confused with Jewish people as a whole. I'm not gonna shout out your brother, buddy. Not gonna lie, when I first started doing live streams, I'm so glad that it was on TikTok where like stuff doesn't get saved like afterwards, because I walked into several of those. Memphis, I walked into several of those. Just said it, just like said all. I got tricked into saying a couple crazy things, just by not proofreading before I read through stuff. But I've learned. It's probably for the best that my first like 50-ish live streams like don't exist anymore because they were on TikTok. You support Epstein? No, fuck that guy. I heard by the time the Milky Way collide with Andromeda, other galaxies have all so redshifted that we won't be able to see them anymore. That's sad. But we'll get Andromeda. We gotta keep nuance with our terminology because implicating innocent people can delegitimize your criticism and feelings. Yeah, I can agree. I mean, that's why I don't speak out against Islam too much. Obviously, I have my issues with like all religions, especially the Abrahamic religions, and I mentioned it here and there. But I know there's a lot of Christians who say like, "Oh yeah, now talk bad about Islam," because I mostly focus on Christianity. Like, now talk bad about Islam. It's like, I'm sure you'd love to team up with me so we can take on this other religion that has so many similarities to you. But I'm not going to do that because, one, Christianity is just the one I have the most experience and grievances with. It's the main one causing issues in the country that I live in. And also, we have this problem in the U.S. of people discriminating against anyone who even looks like they're from the Middle East because they think that they're some kind of Muslim terrorist, and I'm not going to feed that flame. Yeah, it's a lot like between Judaism and Israel. Israel is its own entity doing its thing right now. Did you know that the tiny hatters are taught from a young age that they are superior to all non-tiny hatters, and that it is all justified for them to lie and manipulate us? Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I definitely agree. We can talk bad about what Israel and Hamas is doing without dragging in innocent people. And especially, like I said, with Islam, the very real and sometimes physical discrimination that anyone who looks like they're from the Middle East, who looks like they might be from the Middle East, faces in this country. Because they're people say that they're Islamic terrorists, so they can treat them like that. They can dehumanize them and treat them however they want. It's a thing. I'm not. I mean, even with like I even do it with Christianity. I have a lot of grievances with Christianity, and I think I voiced those pretty clearly, and I'm going to keep voicing them. But I would never go after like Christians as a whole, and I often have nice conversations with Christians in my chat. We can discuss things. Like, I would never want to push for any kind of like actual discrimination or anything, especially of innocent people. Just not for me. Not what I'm gonna do. Not how I'd like to run things personally. The Bible says in the last days many Christians will walk away. Has there ever been a time where like Christians haven't walked away from Christianity? I really want to remake my video just because the old one is like blowing up and people are just being dumb and don't know how to listen. Just reiterate my Islam, Christianity, and Judaism all worship the same God. They just go different directions with it. Because that upsets people. And like this old video that I have that I've posted has been getting more views and comments and stuff lately. And like most of the comments are like, no, they don't worship the same God because they're different. And it's just like, yeah, because they went different directions with it. Like, you didn't even listen. You didn't even watch the video. You don't even know what you're talking about. I do not believe all tiny hatters are bad. I disagree with their religious teachings. I am not superior to them. We are all humans. I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. But, yeah, I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, I want to redo that video, I think. God is a spirit, sure. I don't have any reason to believe that, but sure. Because Islam, Judaism, Christianity they all start with the God of Adam and Eve, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the God of Israel, the God of Moses, the God of Noah, the God of Lot, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, the Great Flood, all that stuff. It's the same God, and then they just go different directions with it. Christianity builds off Judaism, and then Islam builds off of Judaism and some of what Christianity has built. Most educated Muslim Christians and Jews do agree that they worship the same God, although they would kill each other to make sure they're the right one is doing so. It can be a mess. Religion. I really wish the world religions didn't include all the stuff about homophobia, sexism, and racism. Like, if that was cleared up, then most of them would be all right. Honestly, yeah, if you're not just like discriminating and hating people and hurting people, I don't care. Like, there are some people who believe in God and like pray, but like they're decent human beings. I don't care. Genuinely don't. It's when you bring the discrimination and the harm into it that it starts to become an issue. Like, if you believe that there's a magic pink fairy dragon that appears on every 200th cloud that passes over you, and it can grant your heart's desire with its glitter sprinkles, I don't care. I might be slightly concerned about, that one might be a little odd, but like, I genuinely don't care. It's when that magic, pink fairy dragon starts telling you to murder other people that we need to talk about it, Actually, there's scientific evidence for that pink glitter dragon. There's mountains of evidence. Mountains of evidence. I didn't ask, how do you feel, nice guy? I'm doing alright. I hope everything is fine with you, and I wish you, as always, a good day every day. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a little bit sleepy, been doing a lot of stuff. Working, taking care of house. Taylor and I have been taking care of a lot of projects at home lately. Removing a shower door that was broken, fixing electrical issues, which we had some help with, changing the alternator in my truck, replacing the garage door opener. What else did we have? Setting up the dehumidifier in the basement, reshaping the basement. No, I don't need to sleep on your lap. Shout out to that really weird rainbow cloud that was spotted in China. Probably a dragon, right? Whatever goes on in your head, house or church, I don't really get a say when you try to legislate it, is if I get involved. I wouldn't even say that much, because there's a lot of churches and homes that like protect abuse and whatnot. So I wouldn't even go that far. Like, I don't care if you're hurting kids in public or behind closed doors. Don't fucking hurt kids. But, like, if you are just, like, Christians going about praying, going to church, whatever, aces. Well, churches pay taxes because they're, like, non-profit organizations. Even though they break those rules all the time. And we have like a separation of church and state. And I wish that separation was a little bit more absolute. But what can you do? Especially churches that like Joel Osteen's church. Not for profit. Okay. Like mega churches and stuff. It's not for profit. Okay. Yeah, you post a video that it's not for profit from your private jet. And why do you have a private jet? Why do you need a crazy light show and stuff? I thought we were just here to like worship Jesus. Why do I feel like I'm at a Prince concert, Why does it need to look like we're at a Prince concert? Doesn't make sense that nonprofit wouldn't be taxed when it turns a profit, right? And it's like, don't get me wrong, like, most churches operate that way, or operate like as a nonprofit should. They just kind of keep their lights on, donate to charity, make sure like the clergy gets paid or whatever. Like, that's fine. It's like when I walk into the church and it's a Michael Jackson concert, it's like, why? Like, why is the pastor flying on a string? Like, why?
Unnecessary.
Or even like Notre Dame Cathedral, it was a whole thing that they had that huge fire, but the giant golden cross was like left unharmed, and it's like, oh, it's a miracle. It's not a miracle. It's just science. It's just like it's just like the heat that it didn't reach the heat that it needed to melt gold. It's just kind of science. Most fires don't reach that heat. It's fine. But also, just a quick question: why the fuck do you have a giant golden cross in your church? Why? Why is that necessary? That's the question that I was asking. Everyone's like, it's a miracle. It's not a miracle. It's just like science, whatever. I'm sitting here like, why does it exist? Like, we can't like ship that. I couldn't go like anywhere else. Like, all that gold couldn't go towards like any other purpose. You just need like a big shiny gold cross. Joel Osteen's services look like ultra music festivals in Miami. That's what I'm saying. What created the Big Bang? Julie Lovin. I can't believe there's a megachurch pastor who literally looks and behaves like movies depict the devil. Dude, I love watching his videos. Gosh, he scares me. Only Protestant priests do such weird stuff in Sunday services. I never saw that in Catholic churches. I'm sure there's a mix in other denominations, but yeah, a lot of Catholic churches are a little bit more traditional. Big Bang wasn't created. It's a description of an expansion event. True. How created the effect of the Big Bang? And you keep putting in the word created, like trying to sneak in the word created as if it has to have been some kind of like creator or designer. So we don't really know what caused the Big Bang. Oh, there it is. I was about to say I lost the string that I was ADHD playing with, but I found it. We don't know really what caused the Big Bang, and that's fine. I mean, it's not fine. We want to know, but like, it doesn't mean it has to have been something magical or divine. Perhaps nothing created the Big Bang. Perhaps the Big Bang is the first cause. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. If we can break the first cause chain by plugging in a God, why can't we break the... if we can make a special exception for this God being, like, oh yeah, this being doesn't have a creator. Why couldn't we just do that with the universe? There's a thing called liturgical abuse in Catholic dogma. The pastor priest can be excommunicated if they ever commit that. There is that. Yeah, Catholicism is a little bit more strict on... I grew up Catholic, and it's a lot more rules, dogma, tradition, things of the like. That's what caused the Big Bang. But yeah. Catholic guys are so hot. Maybe. Yeah, we don't know what caused it. I said that a few times. We don't know. I am probably going to end the stream soon-ish, so like heads up, there's your warning. Maybe that explains Drew. Oh, no. Hey, I don't know. Man. I think I got cuter as I got older. I like pulling... No, it's not on that one. I like pulling up the picture. I hope I have it on my phone. I've posted on the YouTube before. I was like, whatever. But, let's see if I can find it real quick. It's like one of my favorite photos I've made just because like it's awful. There it is. There he is. It's like freshman or sophomore year, Drew.
I'm pretty sure I took that picture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Especially if I'm making a dumb face, it was absolutely for you.
You were cute.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there. I like to put that photo side by side with like this one. It's like boom. Like that versus that. Like that's a pretty good picture of me, not gonna lie. Glow up is massive. I prefer older Drew. Especially the bearded Drew. I can rock a beard. You should grow your beard again. I don't like having a beard. Honestly, I believe that you literally age like wine. I've said it before. Maybe. They are the hottest denomination of any religion. I can definitely rock the beard. I just prefer not to. Honestly, I had a similar glow up. I was terrible looking as a kid, but I see myself nowadays and I think, yeah, okay, I got something going. Right? I sometimes see that. I think I started feeling it like junior or senior year. You know, I started fixing my hair a little bit better. I got thicker frame glasses. I don't know. That's why I describe God as a spiritual spirit. That's not a thing, it's a being, maybe. Okay. Would you let me to snatch you away from Taylor?
Nope.
No.
You'd have to fight me. You won't win.
How much are you willing to pay? Beards suck ass? It depends. Depends on the person. I confused even myself. That's alright. I do it all the time. Can I have Taylor then? No, I'll fight you.
Oh, I guess we're both fighting.
You have a fear that cooperates. God, fucking. Drew, you have a beard that corporate womanizers would be jealous of. I have a beard that connects. It didn't always. Oh my gosh, let me see if I can find that photo. I probably can't.
You know the one you're talking about.
Oh, I doubt it's on this phone. Yeah, I doubt it's on this phone. There's long hair, Drew.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. That exists. I was able to pull it back in a ponytail. I don't think I rocked the ponytail very well, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, that's too much forehead, right? Keep it short, I agree. See, like, I don't think the long look really looked too bad, but, like, the maintenance killed me. Could not do the maintenance, but, like, you know, here and there it wasn't terrible. Yeah, I don't even know. I wouldn't have that photo of Patchy Beard. Maybe Taylor can find it.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, there he is. There's more. There's more of that guy. Not all problems got fixed when I got the thicker glasses, clearly. Here he is. There he is. That's when he starts to glow up a little bit, you know. No, there he is again.
That was like your senior year.
And there's
There's
a young Taylor, too.
No. Oh, I look awful. Why you gotta throw that up there?
It's fine. I can show them, like, screenshots I've taken like this.
No, you better not.
I've taken so many, like screenshots of, like, FaceTime Taylor where I just, like, take pictures of her. And whenever you take pictures of someone who's talking out of nowhere, you always catch them making the craziest faces.
Do not show them.
I'm not even... There's a chat here. I'm not even paying attention to the fucking chat. Holy gay. It's not just that it connects, but the texture and density is modeled here. This side. You showed the long look was not good. I think I prefer the short. Have you ever thought about getting a buzz cut? Oh yeah.
No.
I'd be rocking the man bun, but I think I'd look 10 times better with it down. Man buns are for business mode. I like that. Military style hair. I don't know. I've thought about that too. No? That's adorable. So you've been together since high school, eh?
Middle school.
Middle school. Taylor and I have been together 14 years.
Yep.
Been together half of our lives.
Literally this year will be exactly half of my life.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we were together because I'm a year younger than her. We first got together, started dating, whatever you want to call it, when I was in 7th grade. She was in 8th grade. Broke up twice. Broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together. Then we got back together right before I started my freshman year. So like all throughout high school, all throughout my high school, we were together.
You never had to worry about finding someone to ask to school dances or
Dude,
anything?
I would watch people like stress about, oh my gosh, who am I gonna take to the dance? I don't have a date to the dance. Like, oh, I'm gonna ask. I have to ask this girl. What if she like rejects me? And like, I had Taylor. I would still ask her. You know, I would still put effort into
Yeah.
asking her and whatnot. But, you know.
Now,
Uh,
I did go to a dance with a different guy my freshman
You
year.
did, because I wasn't there. I don't. Were we even together at that point? I think that was when we
Yes.
were. Oh yeah, fake SO.
I got your permission first.
You did do that, and he was cool.
It
Will
was
you
just
ever
his
be with a
friends.
man or no? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
I don't share.
Just wondering, have you ever dated a guy? You told us you were pan. I am pan. I've never dated a guy. By the time I realized I was pan, I was like in my 20s and was already with Taylor for like 10 years and married and stuff. So like, you know, kind of past the point of no return. But what can you do? What caused those breakups? Me.
When
Me.
you were younger.
Me being an inattentive little shit and like, just like not putting forth any effort in the relationship.
You literally ignored me for Call of Duty.
Yeah, I instead of like hopping on and like talking to her, I just like played Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Taylor should have left me. She did, but she should have like stayed away at so many points, and there were also many points where she should have left me and didn't. Taylor has seen me at my best, and she has also seen me at my worst. And she has seen me at like my least proud moments,
And everything in between.
and everything in between.
I'm still happy with my choice.
Nah, shouldn't be.
Yeah.
What if Taylor approves of the one time the hall pass with a guy? Probably not. I don't really need to mess around with any of that. Honestly, like, I'm at a point now where even if something happened with me and Taylor, I'd probably just stay single. I don't need that stress. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been out of that dating game for so long, and I've seen how like much people have struggled, especially as you get older. Buddy, I'm almost 30. Fuck it. You know, it's like, yeah, like I don't go to bars. I don't, you know, just like, nah.
We never really went out to bars.
Yeah, we never went out to bars. Well, we had each other. You know, what do you go out to
We
bars
would
for?
party
Other
at
than
home.
meet people. Hello. I dated a girl once. That's how I found out I was 100% gay. There you go. I look at the spiritual aspect of God as a thing to hold on to for hope, and to be a better person. And if people use it as a negative way, that's their own doing. I can respect that. What was your worst? It's just, yeah. Oh, at my worst. Most inattentive, most easily stressed out, most incompetent. She's seen a lot. Most preachy. You know, there was that period of time where I was trying to reconvert her back to Christianity.
Oh yeah.
There was that, you know.
And I'd just be like, no.
Yeah. Closest thing I've ever gotten to having a girlfriend was when I was a tiny kid playing Roblox. Lasted less than a week, and we basically only spoke once. That's what some of my girlfriends were. Not even gonna lie. She's like, it counts. Not really, but you know, whatever. The scriptures that have been written in the years to come are people talking about history and exaggerating about some events that did happen and spice it up with some magical events. Maybe. Have you ever dated other girls? Yeah. Yes, son or thought daughter. I heard like the full of that, and or I heard someone's response to that, and I don't like it. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna grace that with a response because some people take it weird. Yeah, I dated other girls. I mean, it was pre 7th grade, so
No,
like, you know,
serious.
yeah. It's like chill out. I kissed 2 other girls.
Yeah.
There was that.
Yeah, you did.
Literally just relationship on paper, not in practice, right? My hope is always positive. I hope for positive stuff. That's good.
Whereas I never dated anyone else.
Yeah, she never had a boyfriend, never had a kiss or whatever. You know, I had like,
Boyfriend first, everything was you.
if we want to like count everything, She was like my 7th girlfriend, 3rd kiss. It's fine. I don't even talk to most of them. I think the 2 that I still talk to are still good friends with you. Not gonna drop any names. Yeah. There's
I know
two.
the one, obviously.
There's 2 that are close friends. I'll drop the names to you later.
I know the one,
You
obviously.
and his 50 trillion ex-girlfriends? Nah, wouldn't quite like that. And a lot of them didn't last long just because, you know, I didn't know how to be a boyfriend. It's like Taylor left me for like the same reason. She left me twice for the same reason. She just like kept coming back. I think that was like the main difference. And then I learned how to be better. I had 1 ex-girlfriend and lost count. I had 1 ex-girlfriend and lost count ex-BFs. Hey, when's the next child? I don't know. One of these days, maybe.
Been working on it, like, what was it, 3 years at this point?
Yeah. I have some fertility issues. It's fun. It's pretty great.
Not from lack of trying.
Not from lack of trying. I am a dad.
Yep.
So we'd be doing stuff. I'm gonna hide that comment, but yeah, we'd be doing stuff. We're a young couple. Of course we'd be doing stuff. We don't have time for it most of the time, too.
Stereotypical. We have a kid. What do you mean?
I mean, I get it. Yeah, I have a human child. I have a human child and 3 cats.
We have a 5-year-old child that we were literally just talking about earlier in the life how she's been sick.
Yeah. Little twin making big moves, you know it. That's me. With that, I need to get some food in my system and get to bed. So thank you all so much for being here. For this kind of like unorthodox live, we really didn't stay on like any theological topic. I ain't flirting with you anymore. But it was fun. I like just letting chat steer and just whenever we're just having fun and being goofy or whatever. Thank you all so much for being here. I say it every time because I mean it every time. I'm always appreciative when anyone takes even a second out of their day to like stop scrolling, to not just scroll right past me. I'm a random nobody on the internet. I don't really deserve anyone's attention or time or anything. So the fact that people stay or stop for even a second, sometimes stay, come back for other live streams, so people comment, chat, like, subscribe. It means a lot to me. This always relaxes you. I've been told that I have a relaxing voice. You know, I don't know, but I'm super appreciative of you guys. Thank you for sticking around and chatting with me. I hope to see you again. I usually go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting sometime in the 9 o'clock hour. It's been more 9:30 to 10 o'clock, starting somewhere in that range, Central Standard Time. And yeah, hope to see you. Have a good rest of your night, day, whenever you're watching this. Bye.